pace. This me and get real. I'm like understimulated, overstimulated. What is it when you get like stimulated and then you like drop? Like you're like really high and really low. That's what I am right now. And my stomach is growling. I'm tired. My eyes are tired. Alright, so oh my god, my stomach is really I ate a banana. I should not be this hungry. It is Eclipse Day. It's done. It's light outside. Where's my phone? Okay, so this is Portland, Oregon, 99.2% totality, and my pictures pretty much suck. A lot of them, I can't see a thing with my cell phone. I had a film camera. I didn't have any film, and by the time I found it, I have another one that has film in it for like 5 years. I don't even know. It could be stale. Any film that I have would be really old. I couldn't find any film, and it got to the point where it was visibly dark. So this is Portland, Oregon, and this is not. This is the second one I made. So this is a box of cereal, and I made one of these viewers. So this is the second one I made, and the first one was, well, a different kind of cereal, but I was trying to do it from memory, and I actually did it sideways. And I had a pinhole, and it looked too small as I went outside, and then it was a, pinhole, I put, a pen, not a P-I-N, but a P-E-N. And I went outside, and it was like a square, and I'm like, I don't know how this is going to work. So what happened was I moved this. It's over, DJ! I care. I'm just saying. It's like, yay! Clap, clap, clap. Alright, here, the camera anymore. Who's over it? So I just moved the tape on this one. I don't know, it's all like torn out. This looks like pretty. So this basically pull out of garbage, and some of this, I'm going to make a third one. So basically, I have one that's sideways, and this one, which is all, I folded up the foil from yesterday, or from the other day, and put it back in the drawer, and it got really wrinkled, and it was, not working, and it was, so I think this one has, multiple, so I was trying to use the colander thing. I was wearing it on my head, because my kids think I need a cardboard hat, or a tinfoil hat. There's a guy on the east side I used to drive by the bus stop, and he had a tinfoil hat, and I was going to be like, dude, what's up with that? Because I was interested. But I saw him more than once. I think he had a baseball cap covered with tinfoil. I don't know. What is aluminum foil, technically? So this one is the one I brought upstairs to show you because I have to go to work, and I'm super hungry. I don't want to pass out. And then this one is here. I had no goggles, so I work a weekend job, and I didn't have any money, and I was, pretty much, trying to keep, a $1 or $2 buffer, because someone didn't cash this check, which is really irritating, when they wait months to cash a check, even if it's, a $5 check, it's, really annoying. I was really, really good at balancing my checkbook, and part of it was because the kids were with me, and I would stand, you go to the checkout line, there's, lotto tickets and stuff, I would stand over there and do my budget, my account, but I would also carry everything, my backpack, my purse, my checkbook, everything in the store. So especially since I was in a car accident, I stopped carrying every single item with me because my back is completely done for. I hope to God it heals. And the kids, if I didn't have time or we need to get somewhere and the traffic's getting bad, I would pass them the receipt and or if you got gas or something you had to leave, and the checkbook, and they would balance it. So my old checkbook registers probably have a lot of my kids' handwriting when they were very, very little, when they were in the back seat and baby seats. So today is the eclipse. I was crying all weekend because I wanted to be at the symbiosis. I wanted to go camping. Why don't I have friends? Why don't I have family with cabin? And it just built up to that last night. And I said, this is my white picket fence. I have a cereal box, and I had bought the kids Pop-Tarts. I didn't want to blind myself or my kids, but I saw a partial eclipse here in Portland a few years ago, and I was trying to look at it through this. That was probably a bad idea so basically I prayed last night that someone please bring us some goggles. Somebody have extra pair, I don't know. And I call them goggles, so eclipse glasses. And I was out in the backyard because the people I don't get along with were out here, and you saw me in the earlier video shut the blinds, or shut the window, because I was like, I told my son, he's like, where are my goggles? I was like, yesterday, I was at work last week, I didn't want to bounce a check, and I could have put it on a credit card, but my credit card is completely racked up. And then I was like at the store. I could have gone through Wednesday, but I didn't feel good Wednesday. I went straight home. I think I went to my office and went straight home. And I could have gone to Fred Meyer and got these glasses for $2, $1.99 a pair, even if I only got one and held off for the others. And then I went to work on Friday. I said, they had like tons all over the store, all these displays full of these. I said, they aren't going to sell out by, I was there Sunday. I was like, they're not going to sell out, and I'll find a way to get money, take back cans, something. And then I came on Saturday, signed the vendor log. Or Friday, she's like, they're sold out. We're sold out. Somebody came Wednesday and bought 1,000 pairs, and all the Fred Meyers ran out. And I think some of the hospitals, eye clinics, sold some in the Amazon, like the ones, or gave away the non-compliant ones. And I think they were trying to restock that. So Dutch Brothers had a thing yesterday, and by the time I realized the time, I'm like, oh my god, we should have gone to Dutch Brothers. And my daughter's like, we don't have time because she had to work. And I was like, oh, this is crazy. And oh, my stomach is growling so bad. Like, this is like intense. Eating a banana seems like enough. It should be enough for me. Actually, my animals are really hungry too. This whole week they ate like all their dry food, and my rabbit grunts when he's either excited or I was like, food dish was empty, like crumbs left, put nuts in there, put blueberry, and he's going wild. And then the other animals, they're guinea pigs. They just go wild. Anyways, I'm so tired right now, so I couldn't sleep. I was on on eBay looking for. I didn't even get to Craigslist. I saw in the newspaper that someone was selling a pair for $3,000, and they're like, oh, but it's actually a truck that comes with the free glasses, or the glasses that comes with the truck, whatever. And I guess if for the DMV, you probably need the glasses to be free with the truck, because you have to have the transaction amount. And as I heard, you have to at least have $1 or something transaction amount. Anyways, I was like, oh my god, I'm about to buy this truck. It's like, could I wake up at like 4 or 5 in the morning, meet this person, and get back to town before the traffic? So basically, there's a lot of traffic going on the street that woke me up. It usually starts normal at 5 anyways. And like for rush hour, like it goes all night. I have a highway exit Barber Boulevard, which is 99W, and I have I-5 right underneath it, all of that. It's down low, and we're down low. The highway exit is here. I know it's confusing, but we shake with all of these cars and trucks going by, and it wakes me up in the morning. Unless there's some crazy holiday with bad weather and people literally are like not going on the street, and those are like the best days to sleep in. But it's also the days you don't know if you have to go to, if you work, you have to go to work, but you don't know if you have to go to school or volunteer. So I prayed, and I did a prayer this morning, like, God, I'm sorry I didn't have money to give to my kids. And I did this spiel about the book with the lady whose husband had work to provide, and I felt like I don't want to be like this. So I was like praying about how we got to go to Cirque du Soleil because we were in homeless transitional housing, and somebody gave us tickets to the dress rehearsal night. So it was really crowded then, but we went to dress rehearsal, and my daughter fell asleep. I was like, no. I was like, this is not something to fall asleep. And I guess it's steampunk theme right now. We looked at tickets a few months ago, but then she's like, opening night is like Friday. I was like, wow, she should have gone. Like, I think she should have gone, but she didn't want to spend money. And at the time she looked up tickets, they weren't as expensive as I thought. For me, they are, because I didn't buy the glasses because I had a Fred Meyer coupon, like $14 gifts or whatever they get cash back. They had all the double rewards all summer and 4 times rewards. I used it to buy toilet paper because we were running out of toilet paper. And I'm like, and then they like shrunk the toilet paper. It used to be like 500, 400, 300. Now it's like 240 sheets per roll. I think I had to buy toilet paper again since then. Maybe not. But I was like, we're at like our toilet paper, and these rolls last less than a day. 3 people and 2 bathrooms. So I had these, and I prayed for something, and I was having a resentment with my neighbor, and I went in the backyard, and I was looking through my little boxes, and I just made this one right before the eclipse at 8, 9. I set my alarm for 7. I'm like, I don't want to get up. But I'm like, dude, I was asleep through this. And then I was like, looking at the news of people that were camping and going to that festival and coming from different countries. And I didn't start crying. Like, I sat outside and I was like, I can't provide for my kids. And I said, oh, your friends are out there. Do you get along with him? This, that. And my daughter's like, want me to check the intel? And I was like, go ahead. And she went outside. She's like, there's white people here passing out glasses. I got a pair, Mom. Get DJ. I'll go in the backyard. And I was like, screaming. And I was like, white people can't. Because everyone in the neighborhood is not white. Nobody is white. Unless the Middle Eastern people are considered Caucasian. And we're mostly black. And then we went, she got one pair. She goes, tell him her brother, go get her another pair. And I went in the backyard and I was almost like bawling, but I was trying to like find film for this camera. I was like, oh my god. I'm like, I tell the kids, I'm gonna have convulsions. I'm gonna be like, I need a helmet. I'm gonna be in the yard like shaking. I don't want to hit my head on cement. Like, I get so excited about phenomena that's happening with the universe. And I like, so I like went outside and dealt with the people that I have resentment. Like, I just didn't talk to them. And there was a guy, I don't know, who had a stack of these. And I said, can I please have another pair? And he gave, I almost sent in one for my son, but my kids were like, no, we'll share. So I got these, and I was outside, and I was in the backyard, and I was taking pictures. They're really bad. I should have had this on, like, a music stand or something. So it's time to go to work, and I'm gonna, like, start crying because I feel, like, so overwhelmed. I'm gonna move some of my pictures off because I took a lot of pictures. And they're probably really horrible. And then my nose was all stuffy. I was trying to take selfies. So it's done. So here's my yard. This was when it was getting, when we were trying to test out the, and I was trying to take like sideways picture of the sun. So through the trees, and you're not really supposed to do stuff. So it was getting visibly, like, I don't know if it was getting visibly darker, but there were shadows. So I was like, let's get a picture of the before. And I was like, I'm going to post these, and I know people are going to be like, your yard's trash. Like, yeah, I know. So this is the result of the box. And it was really hard to hold the box, keep the sun in that little pen. So basically, the other one, the original one, I made too big of a hole. It was basically square, and I was just a blotch of light. So I moved the foil over, because I'm cheap. Took a thumbtack, because I reread how to do it, and rewatched the video or whatever, or I don't know. And I read the instructions and put a thumbtack. Because a pen, I think, a straight pen was way too small. So this was really hard, because you had to, so basically it's more than one reflection of the sun. So you could see that circle, right? And I'm sorry about, like, I was just in the back, like, you show the pen hole, the sun has to be right on that angle, and then you have to look through the other side. You have to look through the other side here. So I was trying to line up the camera with that, and I couldn't see a thing. So I was basically, like, winging it at that point. And then here's another one. So this is earlier in the morning. And I guess this is when I got the glasses. I was out in the yard and I was tripping out. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, squeal, squeal, squeal. And I just, so here's, so I went back and fixed the other one, put white paper in it. I don't know if it would have mattered, but they said put white paper. I was concerned because it was wrinkled. And we were basically running out of time. So you could see a little bit of that the sun not being perfectly round. And this one's bad. This one's bad. So I thought I took more pictures. So I might have done it with the film camera. So it looks like I really like epic failed on the pictures. So when it was dark, when it was literally dark, but not the eclipse time, my animals had gone to bed, so I took pictures of them. I mean, I had to turn the flash. Oh, that's probably what this is. This is them in the dark. So that's what the house looked like right before it was the time for the eclipse. It was dark, and I had the blinds all open, at least the ones on the side, and I had to use the flash to get them They're like, and my rabbit, I didn't end up taking him outside. And I was like, kind of clean their cage. So this, my camera overexposed the sun. This is partial eclipse. The street light is on, and that's the guy who was passing out the glasses with a group of kids. And the street light's on, so it's dark enough. You can't tell that it's dark enough, but it's dark enough, and it's kind of a haze color, like orange. Oh, here's like horrible color, horrible pictures. I was basically like trying to hold this stuff on the playground. Here's the kids. These are my children. The little one is the big one, and the big one is the little one. And I was trying really hard, so you could see that it's a little bit dark. It's like a hue. The ground was like either it was the heat of the day because it got cold rapidly. If it got cold, and the birds started doing weird stuff, you could see waves all over the street and all over the sidewalk. And I was trying to take pictures of it. It was like either it was waves or it was a reflection of the sun's, what do you call, like the corona or whatever the outside part is, the crown. So here again is another one. Not very good picture. I knew that I was just like, didn't want to miss. My thing is I'll be trying to take pictures. So basically as the paper was crooked, you can't see what it looked like. I had my kids take selfies of me. I was like so excited. I think I was a little bit posing because she was taking a long time. I was like, I hope we don't have boogers up my nose. And then I have a picture of the street light on and the freeway or the highways. Street lights are on. So it looks light, but it was dark enough that the street lights were triggered. And it was visibly dark. So the birds at this point started flying around. I was trying to get that waviness, but I probably would have been able to get it with video camera. I don't have enough memory to record. So again, this is the playground, basketball court. It was like it was all underwater. It was crazy. I don't know what it was. So this is the pinhole viewer. Not very good. It's blurry when you stretch it. Looking at it was like literally like it was kind of like the eyeball in the cartoon. So looking at it was like this, but taking the picture and with the paper crooked, I was gonna try to make another one. I potentially wouldn't have put a piece of white paper in it, so that it would be flush, like the box would be straight across. Here's a selfie. I thought, oh, why not? And it was a little hazy out. Here's me holding up the box. Basically, I was standing with the sun behind me to use that box. Another pictures of the inside of the box. Not really impressive, my skills. I tried. Here's me in the backyard taking selfies. I was like, oh, I have a snotty nose. Oops. So basically that. And it was basically pretty much over. And then you could see like a nub of that moon there. So it looks like either I used the film camera or I didn't get a good angle. The box that was messed up had the best. So you can see how the big picture is? It's hard to see, but the little ones, it's like some reason it made multiple sun. So you could see that all of these are a little better actually. This is supposed to be the round sun, and that is the moon that's blocking it. But for some reason, I don't know what happened to my pictures. But I definitely could see it before we got the glasses. I was really stoked on seeing like this in the, like I said, even if I'm like this and the sun is like this, I can see it very, very well. But then you try to put the camera, even if you tilt the angle, it's not a clear picture. So the weird one that made the multiple was probably the best. Like I said, you can see the paper. So I apologize. So this is basically, I dropped my daughter off at work, so it was about 20 minutes from being done. So when I got home, it was about one kid was outside, everyone was done. So it was about 8 minutes from being completely done. I don't know, I'm estimating because I didn't know, there's people in Eastern Oregon, there's people in the eastern part of the country. there's people in Salem. I don't know when the times were for Portland. I didn't have time to check. I heard 11:38 was going to end, and 10:38. I was going to make brownies that were supposed to be done at, like, I never got around to that. And maybe maybe 9 something we had visible darkness. Like, I was like, dude, get outside. There is visible darkness going on right now. So I'm gonna copy these pictures. I gotta go to work. That's my reminder. Like, I actually have to leave right now. I just wanted to share. I'm not gonna post the other video right now, but while I get ready for work, because I actually threw some clothes in the car in my purse just in case, because I needed to go to the post office. I don't actually know if these were saved on the phone or on the device thingy. I think it was saved on there. So the animals are named Shiro the rabbit, Usagi. I call him Akachan often, which means baby. And then Sebastian was the more multicolored guinea pig with the ears that lay flat, and Cosmo is the one with the swirly whirl, and he's just 2 colors, white and that ginger, that nice ginger color, and he has the ears that go like this. So that's my family. You saw the back of my kids. I'm just like, I was gonna scream, I was gonna cry, and by the time this is my part, like, take pictures, look in here, do this, do that, it's pretty much the kids end up at the end of the street. And then it pretty much ended up like, hold on, I gotta find, I really just want to photocopy. I want to photocopy it. Like, you guys remember a ditto machine? I want to ditto this stuff, yo. My mom was a teacher in the 80s, and I used to come to school with her a lot. I was always at school with her, and she would put blue ink stuff inside this white thing with the thing on top. I don't know how she put it in the machine, and then she put the ABC 1, 2, 3s, and it would flick, 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 paper would come out, and it was a ditto. It was like, oh, I'll have a cheeseburger with fries. Ditto. Like, I don't know if people know that anymore. It's so, like, I was so little when I remember ditto machines. So, when it went around 10:30, I'm not sure, I didn't have my watch on, it got really dark, but it was light. So the sun in the glasses was like this, but you could see this corner here. But then it shifted, so it was kind of ended up like this. And what's weird is then it also ended up the moon at the end was on this side. I don't know how, it might be flipped the way the recording is, sorry. I would say it went from north to south, and then it swung back around north is what my estimate. I get really mixed up. We live in a really curvy neighborhood. It's hard to figure out north and south. When it happened, a kid started hoop hoop, and I was like laughing, and I was excited that I wasn't the only one freaking out about being excited. And then I actually, we had fireworks going off in the sky, illegal. I was like, oh, who would have thought? So they were setting off fireworks just a few times. And I was like, oh, God, I hope, and I heard something pop, pop. I was like, God, I hope no one is shooting off guns. And then when I said that, and I said, fireworks right behind me, they were gold. So it was dark enough that you could see them. And a pair of, like, pigeons flew around. The animals were asleep. I almost went to get the rabbit outside, but I was like, my energy level, I didn't think it would be healthy. Like, my energy level was so amped up that I didn't think that it would be smart. And my daughter, she was like, damn, I'm getting ready for it. I don't care. I don't want to look at it. But she's the one that scored the glasses. Thank you, my little baby daughter. Those nice people that came to our neighborhood. And it was all of this crying because I got jealous because I didn't have money to get glasses. And if I'd put it on a credit card, I would have opportunity to get money for it. So I have to think about that next time. Like I'd have 4 weeks to think about. So I have to think about that next time, which will be in Arkansas and Texas, 2024. So I'm highly considering. My kids have some roots in their ancestry that's somewhat in Arkansas. I'm thinking that would be kind of a fun way to go back to the old country. There's so many pictures on here. So this is not as many pictures as I thought I would take, but I was probably like outside like shaking, and I probably kept putting my phone on my porch, and using these boxes was kind of fun in a way. Like, I mean, it was like, yeah, big whoop, you're using a box, like, but that's all I had, and I really didn't, after reading the stories about the people that went partially blind, I really didn't want to blind me and the kids, and it's bad enough I took those pictures through the trees. I didn't get the colander thing to work with all the holes. I had another one somewhere in the cupboard. I had no time to get that, so I was like, I just didn't have time. So I'm going to copy these and move them into one file, and I basically, I was going to check real fast. The schools and stuff closed. The friend that works at the grocery store said that she asked if they washed it and said people didn't realize that it was partial. So they might have been bummed. One of the kids was like, is that it? Is it going to get darker? I was like, dude, I was like, it got light really fast after. I don't know if it was 2 minutes here. It got dark and then it got light really fast. And I was like thinking about all my friends and hoping everyone was healthy and thinking of some more than others. And I just was like thinking like about life, like not being able to control something like that. Like, and it's amazing that we were able to, it's amazing that people are able to predict this phenomenon. I don't know how they predict it. Sounds like in the 60s when kids remember making those boxes in school. They said, yeah, we don't need those stupid glasses. We're going to just, we looked at it fine. We had fun spending all day making these boxes and pinholes. And I just think in my mind, the memories it brings and the people that are out hiking. Like, I don't know if there's a lot of people. Like, even the guy that parked across from me in a car at the mall, I stopped to take more pictures and look because I knew I had 30 minutes left. I saw they had the goggles right on their windshield of their car, the glasses. So I'm just grateful for the people that shared with us. I'm like forever grateful because I do feel like even if there's other things around the world, I do feel like even though it's 99.2 here and it didn't get completely dark, I just feel like grateful because it feels like you're missing out on a lifetime, once a lifetime thing because you weren't prepared, or but then you go back. Like, I was gonna bring out the record player, you know, and just be like, dude, like, hold on, my computer's frozen. I was gonna bring out the record player because I'm like, well, we have to do it like 70s style here. I don't even know if I know how to spell Eclipse. I'll look at, I'm just copying and pasting this stuff. Let's look at the news. So, a bunch of people canceled classes. Maybe people no-showed or their classes open at 2 o'clock. Emergency reports. So basically, closed classes. Lotteries closed today, like the payment center. There's only 4 schools that closed. I thought Clackamas Community closed as well. Let's go to. I'm just so forever grateful. Like, I so much want to help other people. And help someone else have joy, even if it's for 5 minutes. And I get such in a pity pot and still feel sorry for myself. And I feel like that's the type of person, like, I don't want to be like that because I feel like then you're spreading negativity instead of positivity. And it's like, I don't know why this phenomenon is making me think. It's just like some things you can control, some things you can't, some things you try to control, it doesn't happen. And I believe in God. So I feel like, so here's a totality picture in someone at Timothy Lake and someone in Salem. Traffic cams, people crying. I'm like crying now. Okay. So it's done. There's not much in the news. So I can hear cars. It was man runs over 10 steps in miles. That sucks. Um, yeah, it's time to go. So I'm gonna upload this video if I can. I don't know if I can right now because I'm moving pictures off, but I have to leave. Like I actually realized I have to be somewhere in 20 minutes. So peace. I will share like if I hear other people who saw the totality, how it felt, like if the animals did anything. I came and checked my animals during it, and they were just like, I mean, their animals just sit in the door. We don't leave the lights all day. We usually don't even open the blinds, so they might have been just like quiet in the house. Like, but they kind of like got that vibe, like one of them had down, like, but again, pets they sleep a lot anyway. So I was like, I'm gonna take their picture. It took me too long to take the picture. So they came out of their sleep state. That's the biggest thing, and the birds flying. What I saw this morning when I couldn't sleep, I couldn't open my left eye, my right eye open, and I saw this, like, it was like wormy, like sand on a piece of paper, and I saw that, and I was like, oh my god, there's photons. But I don't think, like, the alignment, or the near alignment of the sun and the moon and the earth would have created that, but it was really weird. I just wanted to share that.